There we go.
A word. Floral pics, nigga.
Yeah.
Buck roll, what up?
You hear it and you saw it.
Look. I'm feeling lost in direction.
Vibe
My
with me real
newborn
quick,
son
though.
got me jotting my blessings. Fighting migraines, I be popping and Cedric revving, holding up across. It's a toxic obsession.
You see him?
Money tree, bitch, I'm a boss in my section. Whoever at the top, we gon' chop and behead on this that raw rap, homie straight. Rotten, decrepit, got control of the game. We a mafia presence, not talking pathetic. How the sauce be kinetic, cause getting big bags so often. The fetish moving top shelf product, got them coughing on medics. Still playing with this green and no Boston Athletics, nigga.
Welcome back to another beautiful edition of the Realquicctho Podcast.
Cut different from the era of the cherubim. California hate gon' make me wake this in a barricade like methamphetamines. Got it dipped inside the heroin, I'm arrogant. Plus I'm still blaring from the treetops.
It's not even out yet.
That's a B-hop. Product so potent, clientele need a detox. Trying to find me, I'm at the top. With a
Better
cream
watch
crop,
your
nigga.
tone, cause I'm still a
Cold-hearted killer,
Get
nigga.
the job done and stay there at
What
the
the
scene.
fuck?
So
See,
they know
like,
it's me. No
how y'all be
confusion, ain't
doing
no
this
in
shit, man?
between.
Oh, before my question, man, I met
I
met him at an Oxnard Vibe event that I was hosting and haven't stopped listening to his music. I reached out to him a few times. I shared his shit more than a few times to find out that he don't even be on that Instagram. One day, he logged into that Instagram and was like, oh shit, he got my main one. Y'all know I can't see. I didn't know he had a main one. Otherwise, I would have hit that shit up a long time ago too. But shit, without further ado, make some noise for Mark 40, y'all. How you feeling, man?
Feeling good, man. Kind of tired. Fucking heat that you pumping in here got me.
Oops.
Yeah, but I'm good though. What's up with you?
Another day, another dollar made. Can't complain.
I hear that.
Got older a little bit. Got cupcakes.
Hey, my birthday tomorrow.
Hey, man. Hey, by the time this shit come out,
yeah.
Shoot. Well, I mean, we'll talk later. It might come out a little sooner than, because I got like a 2-month, 3-month. I'm backed up, dog.
It'd be like that.
I want to start off with this because I think we're the same type of tired. But a big part of being disciplined is
doing shit you don't want to do like you love it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. You saw the quote too.
Yeah.
That shit is easy. It was easy for me to remember because it's how I live. I was tired too. Fuck it. I love doing it. But even if let's say I hated doing it. Let's just say the time, it's like I don't want to do it right now. I hate this moment right now because I want to do something else. But it's like, fuck it. Be disciplined and get your ass up and go handle your shit.
Yeah. You got to be disciplined, but you also got to have the knowledge to know if you're doing too much. Because I feel like I've been in a position where I was doing too much and I wasn't enjoying it. You got to enjoy the shit too. Because, you know, if you are ending up hating it, that's probably not a good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
If you're a creator, you got to have some type of enjoyment out of this shit, you know? And not just being thankful that you're able to do it, but you got to, like, actually want to do it. From my perspective, you know?
Hell yeah. You an energy guy too, huh?
Yeah, a little bit, you know?
Yeah. This is that Pisces shit. But I like that you just said, you got to know when to sit the fuck down.
Well, it's good, man. It's like some motherfuckers just try and go like 10, 100% of the time, but motherfuckers need sleep. If you don't have sleep, you go crazy. It's the same with everything else. Creativity or whatever, like you will fucking just spaz out and just not produce your best product. So rest is good. I even think motherfuckers there's so much distractions nowadays to just have noise in your background. It's good to be bored.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't bored no more. There's too much shit to do. You gotta be bored. Sometimes being bored and inspire you. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of like what I was saying earlier about just the phone. It just won't stop.
Yeah.
And I just literally have to just throw that shit.
Yeah.
You have to.
Sometimes, you know.
Your bars, bruh.
Hey, appreciate
it. and it's the way you deliver them. You just cool. You know what I mean? You can have the most fire as shit, but you don't need to put the extras on it. Me, I'm a very animated individual.
Yeah.
Do I have to be? No. Can I chill out? Yeah. Do I want to? Fuck no, I'm going up.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that though.
Yeah.
You could just say some shit and it's like, I think that might make it even colder because less is more.
Sometimes, you know, like that's just me. Like my bars are just a reflection of me. Like if you know me, I be saying some shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Never really extra with it, you know. I'm just kind of cool, laid back. You know what I mean?
So your extra to me is when you'll say something hot and you'll let it breathe for a little bit, and it's like, nigga. I'm like, yeah, there you go. There you go. That's that sauce right there. That's that Mark
like
IV sauce.
Sprinkle. That's a little sprinkle. You know?
So I've been going down the Mark Ford rabbit hole. I've been seeing the vlogs, you know what I mean? There was one specific where it was like you had just gotten up, and it was pretty much like just a step-by-step or play-by-play of your day, and you looked young.
This is probably like maybe it's probably like maybe 13 years ago.
It's crazy.
That's probably like 13 years ago. If that's the video I'm thinking of, because I only did like maybe 1 or 2 of those.
How old were you when you started making music?
Oh, like all my homies, like, so I make more underground music, right? But the generation that I come from, you know who Madlib is?
Yeah.
I'm maybe like 2 generations behind him. So there's Madlib, then there's people like Metaphor, and then maybe 3, and then there's like King, and then King like Sean Biggs, and then it's like me, you know. But technically, I should be in the same lane, or should have started out when King and Sean Biggs were doing shit. But I started out late, man. I started out as a beat maker, and then motherfuckers told me, "Hey, you kind of cool. Why don't you put out like a rap project?" So I put out a rap project, and then shit, here we are.
But see, it's just like it's one thing to just do it, and it's one thing to be nice at it.
I wasn't nice right away, and I don't think very many people are. Now there's some people that I know that would just, even though they say they were whack, they would just always had perfect cadence. They knew their voice and had perfect delivery. Like for example, the song that just played right now, my homie X, he been rapping for about 30 years since like elementary. Like I started producing when like after college, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't graduate. I went to college, and after I had my daughter and some years afterwards, then I started making beats, and then I started rapping. So I was one of the late bloomers. But some of the niggas that I know been, especially that I know in the game from like New York and shit, niggas been rapping 40, 45 years, bruh, since it started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this ain't a young man sport no more.
Yeah, it is for like, you know, like a mainstream level.
Got it.
But skill-wise, you know, when motherfuckers been doing this shit almost as long as hip-hop's been around, you could see how somebody could be really locked in and into certain pockets that you're like, damn, you made that sound crazy. Like how you complimented me saying shit sounds easy. Some of these niggas just got it like that, you know? It's like breathing.
I saw that with Big Daddy Kane. I think it was Big Daddy Kane and who was it, Chris? Was it KRS-One?
Yep. They both still nice.
That was scary. I'm like, these niggas look like they still running on the treadmill. They cardio, breath control is nuts.
They do. I mean, they never stop performing. You know? And a lot of people, like when they get to a certain level, they don't really care about the craft anymore. They just care about a check. And that's what I tell you. You're better off just taking a break or something, because when you start doing this specifically for a check and not love, the art will suffer. And over time, that's probably going to affect your legacy. May not for some, but I feel like if you're doing anything for money or you feel like you compromising yourself, for one, that's kind of selling your soul. 2, like if you do anything for money and you feel like you have to do it, you're not gonna do your best art, man. You're gonna feel like, oh, I gotta do this for a check. You're gonna feel like you're cheating yourself, man.
I'm with you there. I've done a lot of free shows.
Yeah.
The majority has been free shows. Now, if a couple donations happen to slide my way, the Zell's right there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily talking about free shows. I'm more or less like talking about, if that's your only option.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, get you some type of hustle where you could get money so you could say no. Saying no is very powerful.
Man, I'll be preaching that on here. Saying no add value to you. If you ask me, when you tell somebody no, all that does is make you that much more exclusive. Are they going to have something to say? Yeah, because they didn't get their way. That was a bar.
Yeah.
But fuck it. Catch me on a good day.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying. It does add value to you.
Exclusivity. That's something I've been trying to work on too, because I've been everywhere. Not necessarily spreading myself thin, but just getting in front of the right eyes and the right ears listening.
Well, it's hard to be exclusive when you do that because sometimes you just got to take chances. You got to take risks, or you got to take opportunities that you wouldn't normally take. But, I mean, it's your journey. You got to pick and choose what you want to do that to.
Facts.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first performance?
Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, so this is when I started producing, and for that first project, I got a whole bunch of people that were local around here. Enzom was one of them, and Enzom had barely started maybe a few years back before that, and just different people though. Like there's this group Nevermind and Marlon D and King Harris and different people, and I did this project with mashup. So I got like real verses. And then I put them on there with like people like Tupac and Scarface. Stope is called The Dispensary. But I had like a verse or two on there. And that got a lot of buzz in a positive way and on some online shit though. And then I got invited to perform, I think it was at a beat battle. And it was like one of the first beat battles that they did. ASR promoted it. And it packed out Bombay's, like not just like the back room, but this was like during like the perfect timing, I guess. So the entire spot of Bombay's was filled up, like maybe, I don't know, 300, 400 people, whatever capacity is over there.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I remember Enzom had just rocked. And then, okay, let me get to it like this. So the date had came up and, or was coming up. And I realized like maybe 3 days out that I hadn't really rehearsed like that. And I didn't know my music like I thought I did. So instead of just rapping over my beats, I was all like, I'm going to just rap over songs. And yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. But yeah, Enzom had performed and motherfuckers, he was going crazy. He was at peak back then. And I remember motherfuckers were cheering like, woo, woo, like going crazy. Yeah. And I got up there with some shades on because, like, I had never been on stage like that.
Okay.
And I was just spitting some shit and looking back on it. All of it was nursery rhyme shit. I mean, it was cool and mixed, but it was some nursery rhyme shit. And, again, no love for the craft like I thought I had. But I needed that in order to get better. And I remember
Facts.
The homie Dopamine Rush, he a little bit older than me. He part of Points of Ellipsis. He bought me a beer as soon as I got off stage. And he sat down right next to me. And he was all, rough night? It's all good. We all bomb.
See, hey, but we need that though. Because look, man, like doing all these shows and these performances and, you know what I'm saying, having off nights.
Yeah.
It always takes.
That was bad though, bro.
Did you look up to him?
I didn't really know everybody in the community like that because I'm going to be real. When I first started, I thought like a lot of the local music was just not up to the par of what I was listening to, which I found out maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it was just like how shit was mixed, and I didn't know people at the time that were really doing it like that. The people that I heard, well, it didn't represent what I thought was dope. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And what's dope about that shit now is I know that there's a lot of dope people out here, but I look at it as like a lot of the people that I think are dope, whether they're here or not, have become my peers. So like a lot of my friends really inspire me from like Enzom and King and different people, you know what I'm saying, to my homie Ilian Roswell, to like even like the bigger homies that show mad love, like Blue and Metaphor and just different people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How long did it take you to like believe that you were as dope as everybody says you are? It took me a minute, man.
Never drank the Kool-Aid, bro. You know, I still don't. You could always get better. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Like
I'm confident in myself, but that's totally different than drinking the Kool-Aid and sucking my own dick. You know, I'll never do that. You know, I do what I do. I'm aware that people spaz the fuck out, but I think you got to be in constant competition with yourself.
Facts.
And that's the only way to get better.
Beat yourself.
You just get better that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I think sometimes, and I've been guilty of this, is you get caught up in your own mind by like thinking about competition too much when it don't even gotta be that. Now some niggas is really born for that. But then again, you gotta look at it like from a perspective of me, right? Some niggas been doing this 40 years, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
They got a head start.
Mm-hmm.
That's on some like white people telling you, oh, we have the same opportunities, but they've had a 400-year head start. It's the same shit, bro. You can't put yourself in that type of position. Oh, and not everybody's gonna be in the same lane. The shit
Facts.
that I'm doing,
and that's okay.
Joe, Dick, and Harry ain't gonna do. You feel me?
Facts.
But I'm gonna do my shit, what I do the best. You feel me?
Yeah, like it took me a minute to get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like hands down, I've been doing this shit longer than. I've been doing this shit since before it was fucking what is being called a podcast. I've been doing this shit a long time. There's a bunch of them now. And I did make the mistake of, like, oh, they doing this over there. And, oh, shit. For some reason, I don't feel that I'm up to par with them.
Well, it's human nature, you know, to compare yourself. But comparison is the thief of joy. Like, why you gonna compare yourself so much, you know? And, like, the thing is, you compare yourself, you don't even know what motherfuckers are going through. Like, I always compare it to, like, you know the baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he popped or when he blew up, like when he had that song Suge and different stuff, and he was on tour, I remember he looked so happy on tour. And then his dad died. But he had to continue doing all of that shit. But he was close to his dad. Do you know how difficult that would be to lose, like, family, be on the road, have to handle business and everything, pretend that you cool, but you not? You know what I'm saying? And that's just the baby example. I just always bring that up. But, like, you got to just focus on you because you never know what somebody else is going through. Just because it looked like they got more than you, you may not want to have that more if you knew what they had to go through to get it.
It's real.
J. Cole said, love yours.
Yeah, we finna get deep on y'all bitches today. Shit, facts. Like, the remedy for me for all of that was because I've been through some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten some bad news on the way to before getting on stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you gotta sit there and act like it's all good, and I gotta be animated and this and that, and it's like, yo, y'all don't know. I want to throw this fucking mic in your face.
Yeah, no, I get it, bro. I had days or times where it's like I've had like a case and I still gotta perform and I still gotta make it seem cool and I still gotta talk to people because you don't want to be that dick.
Yeah.
That motherfuckers is just looking at, oh, he just slid out or whatever. So
somebody got their phone out. Like,
when people say they don't know what comes with it, I mean, that's you're your own representation. You're your own brand. So you gotta have great customer service no matter what. And that sounds so corporate and bullshit fuckery, but
the
you gotta have that
shit. Yeah,
it's people skills, nigga. A lot of people are just antisocial, including myself. But it's like I've learned that you can't be that way. You really gotta you really gotta talk because yeah, marketing's a big part of the industry. I say talent is 10%, and You know, timing is a big part, luck is a big part, but who you know is the hugest part in the entertainment industry, the music industry. You know, just knowing somebody could get you in the doors that you could never get in with
Facts.
just marketing, with just being dope, with just having the look, with just you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Just knowing somebody.
Hell yeah. That kind of goes back, that almost goes back to what I was saying earlier about just being outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just being in front of the right eyes and having the right ears listening to you.
Yeah, but be outside with a meaning though, because I feel like
Facts.
sometimes niggas is just outside
For what? Just to look cool. Just to say that they
just to
was
get
there.
high, just to get lit, just to try and holler at bitches.
Nigga, I was there, nigga.
Yeah.
You see the back of the blue hat? That was.
Hey, I mean, sometimes you gotta use that, you know, like little things like that. There's a word that kind of changed my whole opinion on everything, and it's leverage. You have to have something, you know, in a conversation, just a normal conversation. If I say something that grabs your attention, that's leverage. If you ain't bringing anything to the table, then niggas ain't even paying attention to you. So, like, I get when niggas are like that, I get it. But when they just like, no, that was me in the background. No, go back again, nigga. Like, then you doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
Stop being thirsty. Stop being thirsty. So I want to talk about sin, man.
Oh yeah.
How that's damn near Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. I was actually surprised. So Uno reached out to me with a different track. So like, well, I did this podcast first, and then he reached out and he was all like, "Hey, I want you on a song." I was all, "Shoot it." So he sent a different track. I was all like, "All right, bet I already got a concept." Then he sent me that joint with King Harris, and then I was all like, "All right, cool. This sound like a King Harris record." So I did some plain street shit, and I sent it back. And he was all, "You didn't hear the shit with Enzyme?" And I was all, "What are you talking about?" He was all like, "You cool with that?" And then I was all, "No, I never got the shit with Enzyme." So he sent me that, and then I was all like, "Oh shit, I'm like, it's just different." You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect King, but I really like King's verse, but I was trying to keep it close to King's verse. When I heard Enzymes, I was all, you know what? I'm gonna just be 100% me, whatever that means. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what came about it. You know?
Did you hear anybody else's verse first?
King.
So,
I heard Uno, but Uno's wasn't matching King's, so I thought I could just rap about whatever, to be honest with you. But when I heard Enzymes, I was all, damn, he's really barring out.
Yeah.
And I wasn't picturing barring out. And this is when I was telling you, like, nobody could do you like you.
Right.
I was thinking of just like on some part of the song, you know, when I heard King shit. But when I heard Enzyme, I was all like, nah, I gotta just have more conviction to what I'm saying and just feel like I'm talking my shit, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to just on some some random street shit, you know what I'm saying?
Cohesive, that's the word.
Yeah.
Cohesiveness.
But it's dope though, because all of our verses are different, you know?
Yeah, dog, that motherfucker, he don't miss, yo. It just trips me out because I be looking for bad songs. And y'all just don't have none.
I mean, I'm sure there's some mediocre shit out there. You know what I'm saying?
There's some mid out there. There's some nickel bags out there.
Somewhere, you know what I'm saying? But,
shit, hey, my cheap ass, I like the nickel bags, all right? Shoot, give me the nickel bag, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So the creative process, man, what is that like for you? Does the beat come first in your head? Did the lyrics come first? What we doing?
It all depends, man. So, you know, I make beats. As of right now, so many people are sending in beats that I haven't been creating beats like I should, maybe. But, you know, different opportunities have popped up for me to, like, mix records. Like, homie from France sent out a beat for me to get on. I got on it with the homie. I sent it back, and he really liked the mixing. So I'm mixing his project. Shout out DJ Mirage.
He's in France?
Yeah. So, like, I started using a channel on YouTube that's it just promoted a lot of hip hop, but it's overseas. And when I started using that shit, was around the time that I dropped my first vinyl. And I noticed like a crazy uptick as far as like people buying shit, especially the vinyl, but it was all around the world, like South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, Japan, which later I got like somebody reached out from Japan where I did a vinyl over there that sold out over there. Shout out to Vanderrood. And then a lot of people from Denmark too. A lot of people from Denmark send me beats and shit. But hip hop is a lot bigger than just this area.
Facts.
Or in America in general. Like overseas, in Europe especially, they go crazy for like what we consider the raw shit. You know what I'm saying?
They still got real life B-boys in the street with cardboards and boom boxes.
Yeah.
Like on some 80s shit.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it's really dope to that's honestly what keeps me motivated a lot of times, because if my music was kind of just over here, it's not the same as knowing your shit reaches just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't dropped music since October, and like yesterday, somebody randomly, well, not randomly, but you know who DJ Muggs is?
I don't know him, but I've seen his name. He's around.
Soul Assassins, you know, like, anyway, he spent some shit on Shade 45, like one of my records, like me and Metaphor, that was on Death Notes and 33rd, out of the blue. You know, nobody told him or anything, but he's just tapped in. And like over time, that shit ain't overnight, but you know, tapped in, when people are tapped in, shit like that happens. And just spinning shit like that, you never know who's listening, who will Shazam the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the shit just keeps growing. It's like, you know, it's a slow race.
See, and you kind of touched on it a little bit. I wanted to ask you, like, how the hell did you reach these countries?
All right, so, yeah, it was that YouTube channel. And, you know, different platforms. Like, I don't just fuck with the same platforms. I always reach out to things that it just seems lucrative, or it seems like it's really a part of the culture. And sometimes you'll you know, be on a platform like that and nothing pops about it. But maybe the thing that pops about it is like one person hits you up, and he's like a DJ or he's like a promoter, and then he spreads that shit. And then it's like a slow build, you know what I'm saying? But I think I got the biggest uptick of my core fan base probably during COVID, because I was dropping a lot of videos at the time, like a video like every 2 weeks. And then during that time, or around that time, I dropped 3 projects that year.
Damn.
Nah, that's not even a lot, bro. It's like niggas is going crazy nowadays, you know what I'm saying? They just gunning shit out. But I dropped 3 projects that year. And, you know, I think a lot of the people that ended up following me do music in some capacity themselves. And, you know, when you're in that community of people that are really dope, they spread it to different people, you know. And then also features, pick the right features, people that you feel you have a light sound to, people that you really respect and you fuck with. Don't try and go for somebody you just think is dope because they dope. Go for somebody that you really like. If you want to invest in them, invest in them. I feel like I ain't paying for features no more because I've earned my position. And a lot of the people that I reach out to, they just want to work in general. And then if that doesn't work for you, again, I bring it back to leverage. Like I not only do music, but I do videos as well. Do video editing. I shoot all my own videos. I do all my own editing. I make beats. I engineer. You know, you could find some type of way to leverage shit if niggas ain't fucking with your bars. And chances are, after you do that, you have a relationship for life. You know what I'm saying?
It's real.
Yeah.
And nothing's wrong with a barter system.
Yeah.
With all of these talents, how, like, number one, like, when did you know that you were good at each one? And then, that shit just slipped my mind. When did you know that you were good at them? Just answer that one until I can remember the other one.
With beats, I mean, I thought I was nice until I met niggas that were nice.
Yeah.
With rapping is the same. Like, I've been humbled in rapping a bunch of times, so I don't really think I'm the nicest. I just do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And engineering, believe it or not, even though I'm mixing this nigga's project and he's paying me good money, I hate engineering. I absolutely hate it, and I feel like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And you should probably edit that shit out, but
I got you.
But yeah, I don't know, bro. You just do you, unapologetically, and shit happens.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to say. Niggas would probably be kicking me right now because they be like, give yourself props, nigga. I ain't giving myself props.
Nah, because I swear, before this, I was on the phone with my cousin.
Yeah.
And now I know what he's hearing. Because he was like, man, I see you doing your shit. I know you smoked that shit. I saw it. It was cracking. It was up. And I'm just like, nah, I feel like it was cool, but there's a bunch of, he's like, nah, fuck that. You need to give yourself some, give it up.
Nobody else is going to give you props, you know what I'm saying? So you have to. But again, you can't just be sucking your own dick because that's anti-productive.
Yeah.
You got to keep moving. You got to take a nod. I've gotten awards. I've gotten niggas tell me mad props. But you ever seen a Bronx Tale?
Mm-mm.
I urge you to watch a Bronx Tale, but there's a character in there. His name's Sonny. He's a mafia guy. And he tells Colojo, I think that's his name, tells him nobody really cares. Everybody pretends like they do, but nobody really cares. Everybody got their own shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the realest shit in the world. Everybody has their own shit going on. Just because a nigga gives you props, nigga might fucking go through all kinds of shit and forget you even exist.
Facts.
So you need to just keep working and you don't need to drink the Kool-Aid, bro. Like, if anything, turn the comments off, just work. Just work, just grind. That's it.
Universe got a sense of humor, I swear. Because I was just at Bottle and Pint, and Sonny was there. He's from the East Coast. He an East Coast cat. He got a pod out here. And he claims he knows you. Yeah.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the homie, Gabe's homie, I think.
Gabe, he's the bigger light-skinned dude with the beard?
Well, yeah.
Ginger, he was there too.
Yeah.
They cool people.
You got a podcast?
Yeah, I just
That's
can't
crazy.
think of the name off the top of my head.
I actually got Sonny's number. I should text that nigga.
Homie, he be bent.
Why is he bent?
Just like drinking and shit.
Oh,
he
for
be
real?
turned up. Like
Going
it's
crazy?
fun though. He's not out of control. He's not disrespectful.
Nah, he's just East Coast, man.
Yeah,
Like,
he's real you know what I'm saying? Them East Coast niggas, y'all be physical as fuck.
when I met that nigga, it's just all vibes.
Yeah,
so,
facts.
Like I fuck with a lot of East Coast niggas. East Coast niggas kind of remind me of like Bay Area niggas.
Oh, touche.
Yeah, like niggas just ain't all up bent and just, chill, relaxing and shit. So
yeah, I just got his contact. We're gonna work on something. I don't know what, but he wants to work on something. Talk about getting monetized. I don't know what the fuck that shit means, but
you don't know what monetization is? Monetization is making money out of whatever you're doing. So pretty much turning this, getting sponsors and getting something where you could bring revenue into it. Like with me, I've learned to monetize everything not that I like doing, but that I'm okay at. And, if you're just relying on one thing, it's going to be harder for you than if you have different revenue streams. You just got to know how to juggle those.
Facts.
And code switch, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. I mean, I'll look into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a couple sponsors, but people fear what they don't know. I'll say it like that.
Oh, we all do.
I don't know what the fuck I was like, hold on, bro. You want to what? Let me do my homework.
I mean, we all fear things, but fear is actually a healthy thing. Because if you do things that you're scared of and you do them, then you'll be less fearful in the future.
Facts.
To go for bigger things that you're scared of.
So with all of this knowledge that you've acquired over time, that normally comes with experience, whether it's yours or somebody else's. What is it that you went through to just be able to speak so well and to just know shit, if that makes sense?
Again, like I'm older, but also, at an early age, I lost my mom. She had a stroke. Dealing with that, in and out of court system, getting out of that, realizing where I fucked up. And a lot of times people blame certain things or systems, this and that. You just got to take accountability. Even if where you're at, you did that, you got to put on your big boy pants.
Yep.
And, you got to sit down, whatever. Luckily, like, it never got too bad where, I did like a long bid or anything. Like I got a whole bunch of homies that got a lot of felonies and had prison time.
That's a different pod.
Yeah, I got homies that are doing life right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The homie in high school, he shot somebody up, bruh. The homie Marcel, I mean, he's changed his life now, but he still gotta, you know, sit down for that and shit. So I just look at it as like, you know, take accountability, be thankful, and try and move forward. You know, a lot of times we want to control things we can't control, but you can't really be focused on that. You just kind of be like Bruce Lee. You got to go with the flow.
Right.
You got to be like water and just adapt.
Yep.
Adapting is everything.
I'm seeing a ton of similarities between us two right now.
Yeah.
I might know the answer to this question already, but I'm going to ask it. How long did it take you to learn from other people's mistakes?
What do you mean?
Like, let's say you want to do something, but you want to do something and you have somebody that's guiding you and they're telling you not to do it because
They're telling
failed.
you?
Yeah, they're suggesting like, hey, maybe not try like this.
So that's dogma. That's projecting your fears on the other people. So you got to be wary of that. You got to look at it from an aspect of, okay, maybe they're really trying to warn me.
Right.
But also, you're not going to do it exactly the same way they did it. They could have been fucking off the whole time and been like, oh, this shit doesn't work, as opposed to really sitting down every day and trying to, like, 1,000 different things. Or you fuck with Gary Vee.
Gary B, I can't say I know.
So he's a motivational speaker or whatever, and he just tries to hype people up. And there was some guy that started a business, and then he was all like, man, I've tried to start a business, and it didn't work. It failed. And he's all like, how many people have you called, you know, daily? And he was all like 25. He's all, get the fuck out of here. He's all, you should call fucking 1,000 people.
Right.
And out of those 1,000 people, one person is going to be your client. But that's how you build. You have to fucking work. Motherfuckers just don't want it. You know what I'm saying?
That's the word. That's the word. Like, and that goes back to our discipline convo.
Yeah.
Like, in a weird way, everything is all in the same circle. You just gotta fucking open your eyes and.
Yeah, but I also get that, you know, you ain't always gonna even with discipline, you ain't always gonna feel like doing some shit, or you're not gonna do it to the best of your abilities when you're going through some shit. That's why it's good to rest, you know what I'm saying? But it's also good to just not compare yourself to other people and just be focused on what the fuck you want to do. And if you got love for it, you'll be content with that. Like, maybe the money ain't gonna be everything that you want it to be, or you ain't gonna know the people to get you like a certain deal or whatever. But that's part of your journey, bruh. And you gotta be content with your life first before you do anything. That, you know what? It may just be what I'm doing right now. Just the freedom of me doing this right now. Nothing else may come to this. And you gotta be content with that. If you're content with that, I feel like the universe rewards you on some shit. You know?
Don't expect a lot of shit, man.
Well, you gotta kind of just be happy that you breathing, that you healthy.
Yeah, that's just, the little things matter. Facts, the little things matter. Like, I would still preach that shit. Like, I got a couple kids with anger management issues.
Yeah.
And I'll tell them, like, hey, stand up real quick. They'll stand up. All right, now sit back down. And I'll have them do it like 4 or 5 times. And it's like, then they'll get like, why am I doing this? And it's like, you doing it because somebody else can't. You know that dude in the wheelchair next door, in the classroom next door? He can't do that.
Yeah.
So be thankful for that. You over here mad because your phone won't charge.
Or you could just close your eyes. Now you blind. Imagine that.
When I close my, because I'm already blind. There go the universe again with the sense of humor. But I would close my eyes to just escape sometimes.
Yeah, that's good. That's meditation right there, you know. When you focus strictly on your breathing, you clear your mind. Focus on your breathing and your breaths, and do that shit for like 10 minutes. Set an alarm or whatever. You'll trip out how fast that shit goes by and how high you feel. Stay awake though. Don't fall asleep.
Yeah, there was a couple times where I did it and I got scared.
Yeah.
I got scared. I just started thinking like, wait, I'm controlling my breathing right now. What if I just stop? And then I have to open my eyes like, nah, like stop. Like, I don't even know what possessed me to even have a thought like that.
You sure you weren't high?
Nah, if I did that shit high, I would have been crying. Cause I mean, I'm an edible taker. I like edibles. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people can't really maintain to really be in their own head and have it be quiet and just deal with their thoughts. We drown out so much nowadays. That's why I think when people actually do sit down and listen to what's in their head, they fucking get anxiety or depression and shit. And I've been there. I ain't gonna lie and make it seem like I'm a god or some shit. But you gotta know what's important. You gotta know just how to fight and how to what makes you happy, man. Sometimes whatever you chasing ain't gonna make you happy. Like for me, my girl, my family, I'm expecting a son next month.
That's right.
That intrigues me because we're restarting, you know. Like the youngest of ours is 13, my daughter's 17, and you know, it's a big ass gap. So now we're restarting, and they say that the kids keep you young again, so I'm interested in that. I'm also interested in just seeing what becomes of this, even though I feel like the music industry is going in a way that it hasn't been before, for probably a lot more negative than it is good. I'm still interested because a lot of doors have opened up. You know, last year I was in NBA 2K. I've submitted records to Madden, to GTA. I don't know about GTA because Kendrick got a whole station up in that motherfucker. But,
That's
you know,
hard.
At some point, you know, I feel like you got to start looking out the box on how to get bags, how to just get your music, your name out there. And, you know, I'm content with having people just listen to my shit, to be honest with you. So,
Yo, that's thinking outside the box right there. Like, nobody has ever told me that shit. Because one of my favorite questions on here is, with everything that you do, and with music, with engineering, with, you know, producing, making beats, what would you like hip hop or any of those avenues? Like, what doors would you want them to open up for you? And being in video games, I ain't never heard that one before.
So I'm not actually the first. When I was younger, there was a game called Fight Night, and the homie Poke Dog and Roxy and Ono are on there, as well as Sean Biggs and Akon. Akon and Sean Biggs have a platinum record. So yeah.
How would you react if you fucking played Grand Theft Auto 6 and some Mark IV pops on the radio? Like, what?
You know, so like with video games, I just don't have the time like I used to for them. But I really love fighting games. I tried to submit some records to Street Fighter. That was my goal. But when I did that and I put it in my head that, you know, this shit's gonna work, then we got picked up by 2K. So, like I said, sometimes you just gotta adapt, just go with whatever happens. But to be honest with you, if I heard my shit in Grand Theft, it'd be dope, and my numbers would go up as far as like people listening.
Hell yeah.
And that's all I'm content with, because if you do dope things, people will listen to it, people will support. It may not be everybody, but just the fact that it's on a platform to be highlighted is dope to me. You know what I'm saying?
So you are in 2K. So
Yeah.
I heard wrong. I heard you just submitted, but you have a track.
Yeah,
on
in 2K24, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's not that far. That's
Yeah, it was last year.
damn.
Yeah.
Real quick though, man. Y'all hear me say this all the time. I don't ever be realizing how big of a guest that I be having in front of me. The niggas in 2K24. I'm about to go buy it for the PS2.
PS5, but yeah.
Damn, man. So the more that you speak, the wiser that I'm starting to learn that you are. I mean, I checked you out on Iceberg Lounge. Shout out to them over there, Big Bird. What the fuck? I be thinking I'm older than everybody. I think you might got me by a couple years, man. I just turned 36.
Yeah. Couple, you know what I'm saying?
Holy shit. And again, you don't get older, you get better.
That's kind of what I was saying earlier, you know. But there are niggas that have been in my position that might be my same age that have been doing this their whole life. You know what I'm saying? I started in my 20s, late 20s. So, you know, you just keep going and you do what you do, you know.
Yeah, man. Whenever I step out, I don't care how early in the day it is, I already won.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a mindset. Even when I lose, I won because I was able to step out. And
Yeah,
you got that.
That's kind of the way that I feel about, you know, it's something as simple as making my bed, feeding my dogs, going to the gym, trying to run every day. I didn't do that before. I used to skate, but I was never in shape like that. And I wish, looking back on it, that I would have been, because I probably would have been a better skater, but I would have been more disciplined, and I would have felt probably more accomplished. But yeah, man, life's a trip, man, just the way it takes you. Like, I didn't start out with videos or anything, but I think I had like a video class in high school and didn't think anything about it. And I used to film the homies.
Yeah.
But then like one of my first directors kind of flaked on a video that I paid him for. So at the time I was getting money and I knew what type of camera he had, and the homie Crook put me up on game on torrent and shit. So I just torrented Final Cut. I remember that's what we used to use. And I just started fucking with shit, and that was right when like YouTube had started doing tutorials. Yeah. And I just figured this shit out myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, I shot you know who Destructive is?
Yep.
Yeah, I shot him.
Friend of the show.
Him and Pug's first video. Yep. And then shortly after that, he got a camera. And then he said he really liked that first video. So I kind of inspired him in a way.
Talk that shit, man.
I'm not talking shit. That's like he'll tell you the same shit.
No, I mean, but in a good way. Talk that shit.
What I realized, man, is like it's not necessarily just you making it and whatever you want to make it. Sometimes your job is just to inspire other people, or just to be a beacon of light, so that somebody could see that they could do the shit, and then they could take it 10 times farther. Because when he started doing videos, he stopped all the rapping and everything. I'm still juggling everything, but he just did the video shit straight through. Now he got his own spot. He's got plugs with different things.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of different dope ventures, and that's what can happen. And we all supposed to motivate each other. You know what I'm saying? But when I was younger, I didn't see it that way. But,
of course, we were younger. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah,
it's a me thing now.
But it's community, and that's one thing that I kind of feel like we have, but we also lacking. Because online, everybody's supportive, but I don't feel like we have any events where everybody just comes together anymore.
Man, March 8th, y'all better be at Casa Agria. And again, I'm hosting, he's performing. Pull up, man. Why not?
Yeah, it's dope. It's going to have the homie Hazard. I know Hazard for 11 years. Which is crazy because it seems like I just met that nigga. But that was right when that nigga got out of prison. And I was staying in Vegas at the time. And his old manager, Gene, was part of this shit called the B-Side Show. Shout out the B-Side Show. They still doing their thing in Covina. But he had reached out to me. And he knew that I did videos because I had rocked the show at Bombay's for one of the beat battles. And I told everybody that I did videos. So then he had got my info. And he reached out, and then we're in Vegas, we're chilling. He was going through some shit at the time. We're smoking, shoot the video. Nothing ever becomes of that. For maybe like a couple years, we don't really talk. We just kind of, you know, I actually tag him here and there. He tags me on shit hip-hop related because we're like hip-hop heads, like hip-hop heads. And then, I don't know, like maybe 2018 or 17, I kind of just started sending this nigga shit like all the time. And then he starts sending me shit all the time. And then we're like talking every day. Then this nigga just pops off with, he created a TikTok. And now this nigga got like 300,000 followers. So he's going to be headlining on March 8th with the homie Young Scar.
Yeah.
And then Danny Zico and Rare One. I'm not sure who that is. But yeah, and then I'm going to be performing too.
So let's stay there for a little bit. Shout out to Stone Door and the Mix.
Yeah, shout out to them.
How you connected with them?
Through the homie Jeffy, obvious. He used to throw events and everything, and I linked with them through like different shows. Like maybe 2017ish to pandemic, did a lot of shows, been on tours, like out of California, just around and everything. And they were around a lot of times. So, over time, built up a relationship with them. They're really solid people, really good-hearted. And, we did a collab for my first vinyl called Opioid Cups. It was like marijuana-infused peanut butter cups, you know what I'm saying? For my project, Opioids, which was dope, sold out.
Hey, I need a couple. I need a couple of them things, man. I need a couple of them things. I'm trying to go on a trip somewhere.
Yeah.
In my house though.
Yeah, man.
Hey, you got any vices for as far as like the creative aspect? Because for me,
vices. What do you mean?
Like for me, I like to like when I go perform or if I'm thinking of jokes or something, I like to take a couple shots before I hit the stage.
Like I used to didn't like to drink, but like a shot, I feel like is good. It warms you up. It just all depends, man. If I'm like already loose, then I feel like I don't even need it. But sometimes that little shot takes the edge off. Not really, man. You know what I do? Like for whatever reason, bro, because I don't really get stage fright anymore. But I always feel like I want to throw up right before I go on or something.
Okay, right. There we go. Okay, yeah. Talk to me, man.
It's fucking weird. So, like, I don't know. I just like to be hydrated. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Be hydrated and not cold water, like warm water.
I like room temp. And
then I like to stretch too, because I just feel more relaxed as opposed to just getting up on stage being all tense. But like as soon as I hear my opening track, I'm Gucci.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Hey, Ophora, shout out to Ophora. Hook your boy up with a sponsor. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Hey, but real quick though, speaking of sponsors, man, Bomb Body Collections. Make sure y'all go get that, man. It's a body balm. You apply it to your skin. A lot of y'all niggas is ashy out here. Let me help you. All right, get the knuckles, get the corner of your mouth, and get your elbows. And if you're not gonna get the elbows, wear a fucking long sleeve. All right, shit. Represent for your black folks. My second sponsor, SCA Cleaning Services. They are a window cleaning service. They specialize in interior and exterior window cleaning. I like to say that the windows is the teeth of the building, and some of y'all need to brush your damn teeth, man. Like facts, man.
Hey, real talk. I know this ain't your sponsor, but if you need a good dentist,
come on.
Go to Sunset Dental in Ventura. Best dentist in Ventura County,
okay.
As far as I'm concerned.
Sunset, where they located at?
I think on Morse. It's over there by like Target on what is that? That Main Street? Is that Main
Street? Yeah. Okay, yeah, the one by the McDonald's.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's over in the cut over there.
I'm gonna have to see what's up, man, because I'm gonna have to get this tooth done like 20, 30 times.
Hey, doctor over there, he'll numb you the fuck up because I hate dentists and everything. I had a bad experience when I was younger, and I didn't think that I could really deal with that shit being awake, not to sound like a bitch or anything. I was wide awake. That shit was numb. And I thought for sure, because I got a root canal done.
Yeah.
And I got like a deep cleaning and everything. The day after, they were like, oh, you're going to feel like pain. The day after, I'm straight. I'm eating like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, like, shout out to Sunset Dental.
All right, Sunset Dental, what's up? Fuck with your boy. This could happen a lot more. All right, you could be getting shout outs like this a lot more. Yeah, shout out to them, man.
It's cool. They got it's a husband and wife.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, practice. Yeah,
even better.
Yeah.
Who else we got? Oh yeah, man. Like I said, I like to say the windows are the teeth of the building. Go brush your damn teeth. Some of y'all need y'all teeth brushed. Who else we got, dog? I had to cut one sponsor. I'm not gonna say why, but I had to cut one. Wiseman Security. They specialize in security for events and they do personal bodyguarding. If you are a VIP or if you are somebody of a certain status, then you need to move like it. That's also a part of getting older. You get over being the hardest thing. I wish a nigga would run up. I'm famous. Okay, yeah, that wish can come true, and it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. So go ahead and invest into your safety. Believe me, it's a good move. Not SCA Cleaning Services. Wiseman Security. Shout out to my OG Big Sleep, man. He did a long bid, a 20+ year bid, and now he's making something of himself. You know what I'm saying? He's a business owner. He's a hell of a friend. And OG, he be giving me diamonds and jewels from here to there. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to OG.
Man, big time. Young Boss Life Clothing. If you're young, and I mean a boss. I don't mean, when I say boss, I mean you are able to put people in position to where they can put money in their pocket. Go ahead and dress like it. Get you a t-shirt, get you a hat, get you some joggers. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on some slides. And go ahead and support your people, man. The small business is big business. Stone Darn the Minx.
Yep.
I'm just going to go ahead and say that. Stone Darn the Minx. Sorry, Miss Fields. You might have to step to the side. Crumble. I never really fucked with y'all anyways, but but they have a secret menu. Hit them up about their secret menu.
Hey.
And it'll take you somewhere. It'll definitely take you somewhere. Stone Dart and the Minx, man.
This fight look like it's close, though. It's 105-104 Davis. Apparently, the unofficial scorecards, but it's close as shit.
For the fight?
Yeah.
Come on, Tank.
Yeah.
Let's get it, Tank.
I don't know, man. I be cheering for underdogs. I don't know, but like I fuck with Tank.
I fuck with Tank. He was an underdog to me before.
Yeah, that's real.
Now he's.
I thought he lost that fight with Pitbull, though. I'm gonna be real. I gotta go rewatch that.
Gotta deep dive that shit.
Yeah, cause
I be doing that shit too, dog.
I feel like he lost that one, bro, and that's what made me a fan of Eastside Cruz. But that nigga just gotta jab more, bro. To be honest with you.
I low key hung my shit up, dog. I hung my gloves up. I ain't gonna lie.
You box?
Yeah, I did Muay Thai, kickboxing, and jiu-jitsu for a long time.
Jiu-jitsu something you could like just continue to do though, as long as you got the right sparring partner and they not trying to like break your shit.
Exactly. You know? Some of y'all young ones, chill out.
Yeah,
chill out.
See, I never got into jiu-jitsu, but I probably never will just because of that. Like, I got 15 screws in a plate in here and 3 screws in a plate in here, so I ain't really trying to fuck my legs up too much more, you feel me?
Facts. I got, shit. I don't know how many screws and plates, but they in there.
Damn.
I'm at a loss for mobility. This is it. This is as far as I can go.
Yeah, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to maintain, not fuck up, so.
Big time. CTC Radio, what's up? Lord Sanctus, another sponsor of the show. Every day, Monday through Friday from 6 to 7. And if you are a member.
Happy birthday to the Lord.
Oh, word up, man. He just had a birthday too, man. Yeah. On YouTube, Instagram, I believe Twitch. So go ahead and become a member. If you want to be seen and heard for the low price of a Little Caesars pizza, he can get you seen and heard. And if you believe in your craft, they will judge you. And when I say they, I mean Lord Sanctus, Big Mike, and Uno. Big Mike is from Straight Lakes, No Chase, so make sure you go check them out, man. Everybody that I mentioned, you can find them on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. And those are the Realquicctho sponsors. Sunset, what's up? Sunset Dental, what's good?
Hey, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
hey, don't fuck with it. Find out. I'm telling you, best in Ventura County.
You ever got any wisdom tooth pulled?
Yeah.
How many?
Over there. 3. I need like another one pulled.
I'm not letting them touch my shit, dog. I can't. They took one out, and then I don't know. I feel a little.
You know, it's weird because, you know, losing teeth and everything, you just don't got them in your mouth. You're not used to it, but it ain't nothing but something to get used to. You know what I'm saying?
Adapt like water. You just got to adapt like water. So I want to get into some fun shit, man. I want to get into some fun shit, dog. To your escape, your fun escape just from the everyday life, the routine. What are you doing to get out of that routine?
I'm kind of I was gonna say nerd. I ain't a fucking nerd, but I'm kind of a geek when it comes to like fighting games.
Okay.
And that comes back from like being a kid in the arcades and never being good to like playing with the homies, you know, like getting all stone playing with the homies. Then like 2008, I think it was, Street Fighter 4 came out. It was like a revival of like fighting games. And during that time, I got like an arcade stick, and I got like really into it. So I started collecting arcade sticks. And getting different games. I played Street Fighter 4 for like 10 years, but now like any fighting game out there, I probably own it. And like, you know, I find time to like kind of jump into it, play ranked or at least learn some combos, play a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the type of shit I do. That's about the only games I really play.
I got into it. Fuck, what was it? It might have been like 2016. When did Marvel vs. Capcom?
Which one, Infinite or 3?
It might have been, it might have been 3 because everybody was in that shit. Like Hulk was in there.
I think it was 3. And 3, to be honest, bro, like that's one of the biggest regrets. But I mean, I was living life. But one of the biggest regrets that I have was not being more into that. But I was so locked in to Street Fighter 4 and the community, because the thing that kept me, like I'm talking about like community. Like I would go to like tournaments.
Yeah.
And the shit's huge now, but there wasn't esports before. So you would go to things and you would see like little grainy videos on YouTube of niggas doing combos that you never thought were possible. Yeah, so that was part of the FGC, the fighting game community. And I was super big on that. But I was so involved with Street Fighter 4 that I kind of missed out on Marvel at the time. But learning how to play that and just the community of that. So you fuck with Marvel? Did you actually watch like tournaments or shit?
No. I was too busy because I used to work at an arcade, so I was always playing. And like my boy Justin, same Street Fighter 4. Like he was nice at Marvel vs. Capcom, and he had the crazy ass the stick with the super sensitive buttons and the joystick. It was nuts. He spent like $200 on a controller.
Yeah, I had that same one.
That
was a Mad Cat stick.
It's just hard.
Yeah.
And he would teach me like, cause my three was Hulk, Wolverine, and X-23. Just being like the general fan. You know what I'm saying?
So getting back to like me getting on 2K or whatever, I gotta give props where it's due. Because I was in the fighting game community, there's this guy, there's a tournament in Vegas for one called Evo. And it's like the biggest fighting game tournament in the world. They have 3 now. They have one for North America, they have one in Europe, and they have one in Japan. But the main one is in Vegas every year or whatever. And one of the evil champions for Marvel vs. Capcom 2, his name is Yipes. He turned into like a community commentator, so for all the events. And you know, he Dominican, but he like a nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he has the hypest commentary. But even back then, he had the hypest commentary when he wasn't even getting paid to do that. He gets paid for it now. But back then, I saw him in person, and I just said, what's up to him? And then I added him on Facebook. I was all like, hey, man, I saw you over there that one time. Check out my music. And because, you know, it's like FGC is a small little community, he would just like it, whatever. One year I sent him some shit. He's all like, hey, this shit hard.
Yeah.
And then it kept being like that, you know what I'm saying? And he would share it, whatever. And then there was a time where he was all like, hey, I'm thinking about rapping and getting on a track. He was all, do you got anything? So I sent him one of my beats or whatever from the homie DJ Manipulator. He got on that. That shit went crazy. And then through the Japanese project, I met the homie Graphwise, who's a dope producer out of Canada. But he produced this record that ended up getting on NBA 2K24. And the reason that it got ended up on there is because somebody was listening on his stream that worked for Take-Two, which is the parent company of 2K. And they really liked the song. So they reached out to us direct and got us paid and all that shit. But if it wasn't for the connection that I made, I don't know, 10 years ago, that shit would have never happened.
Shit crazy how shit just be coming back full circle, yo.
Yeah.
What the hell? That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard, man.
Tank won, by the way.
You took that?
I don't know.
Fuck, man. Hey, okay. Is Tank at the level to where?
Because they both got belts on. I don't know what the fuck going on. It was a draw.
Oh, okay. So, as much as I love boxing, dog. I love everything about boxing.
What's up?
I love everything about boxing, but I'm starting to get a little scared, like, about the behind the scenes shit.
I'm gonna be real, bro. You know what? I don't like. I don't like the judges.
Okay. See, I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
Cause it's
And that goes for like UFC too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all just feels like we got to make a trilogy of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Or if not a trilogy, we got to make a rivalry. There has to be a part 2. And I don't know, dog. Like it's just like, what'd you think about the Mike Tyson?
It was a draw.
It was a draw.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
part 2. Here we come.
Yeah. So I mean that's cool. I mean that kind of sucks that it fucks up Tank's record, but it's also good for homeboy. So hopefully it's a more definitive fight next time. But we'll see what happens.
Are you watching any more of Jake Paul's fights?
Nah. I mean I already knew what was gonna happen,
Mm-hmm.
bruh. Like nigga 60. Like what do niggas expect? To be honest with you, I don't think he was holding back. He's 60 years old, and he probably went in there injured because he had pulled out before, and he had said, it was a medical issue. Nigga 60 years old, it was for a bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what niggas thought it would be, but Jake Paul is kind of a real one because he didn't knock him out. Because Jake Paul is a lot bigger than Mike is right now. So, I mean, yeah, if Mike landed the right shot, definitely he could KO a lot of people because the power is still there.
Yeah.
But it's not the same thing, bro. And Jake could have really fucked Mike up in the position that he was in where he was just defending, not throwing shit. And I know niggas don't want to say that, but I'm going to tell them
Yeah,
like
man, I don't want to hear that shit, man. Hey, if fucking Jake Paul would have not, man, we would have stormed the Capitol.
I'm going to just say it like it is, Like I ain't gonna hold back. I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. I'm glad Mike got a bag, but I knew what it was. You know what I'm saying?
I think in the back of everybody's mind, they knew.
Nah, there niggas out there that's like, oh, this is rigged, this and that. I'm like, bro, he's 60. The fuck you think gonna happen?
I know what I wanted. I wanted him to put a whooping on him, but that's not what happened.
Yeah,
he had one leg stumble that fucking freaked me out. Like I thought his knee was about to break.
I mean, his legs look pretty skinny compared to when he was, younger. So, going through injuries and shit like that, I think he just wanted a bag. I don't know why he would do that to his legacy for that. It seems like he would have been able to do it different ways, but God bless him.
Yeah, man, you got it, Big Mike. Hey, but just stick to selling them ear gummies, dog. Don't stop giving me heart attacks. I don't want to see one of our fucking black heroes. I don't want to see you go out like that.
Nah, we see them too. Many of them, from Puffy to just everybody, bro. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, there's a lot of out of pocket shit going on. There's a lot of narrations being painted, but it's fuck. Hey, it's Happy Black History Month, motherfuckers.
I know, right?
It's all year round. Damn it, it's all year round.
Well, technically, it's already over, right?
Yeah,
because it's March 1st.
It is March 1st. It's rent.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
It's rent.
Speaking of niggas, though.
Talk to me.
How about Trump and Zelensky? That was some nigga shit if I ever seen it.
Okay. See, we on the same frequency. I got a whole comedy set about how much of a nigga Trump is.
He's a straight nigga, bro.
He a nigga, man.
But what you feel about that shit, though? Because I was like, man, we shouldn't have seen that, but I understand where he was coming from.
To be honest with you,
because what I'm seeing online is everybody hates Trump so much that they're all like, oh, power to Zelensky, this and that. But this nigga comes over here asking for more money when there's money unaccounted for.
Who is this dude?
He's an actor. He was a comedian before. But now
Zelensky?
Yeah, but now he's the president of Ukraine. And this nigga is essentially coming over here to ask for more money and then kind of insults Trump in the White House like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Have you ever put on like military clothes? And then vice president checks him then Trump kind of checks him like, hey, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You need to have respect. But I mean, if a nigga came into your house
Facts.
and was asking you money and was all like, you don't know what the fuck you doing, nigga, imagine. How you gonna react?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people, again, like I'm on record. Like, do I stand with everything he be saying?
Nah, I can't.
Like
And I don't even stand with the majority of shit that he be saying. But I know that we do need to pull out of this war because what the fuck is it for? And niggas say that he doesn't want to have peace and that he's in bed with Russia. For one, that whole Russian thing was like a scam that they just created just to make him look bad. There was no evidence that there was any type of collusion with Russia at all. So they made that shit up. But then they're trying to pin this on him. What if the nigga, I'm just saying, what if the nigga is trying to make peace? And like he straight up said it. He's all like, you know, I can't just shit on this guy when you ask me about this guy because this guy hates him, but I'm trying to make peace. He's all like, I'm looking at the viewpoint of the world. You can't be mad at that. But I see so many people mad. I'm like, y'all niggas want war now? Shit's crazy because my whole political standpoint has, I feel like I'm Democrat still, but from a lot of the stuff that I fuck with and my views, apparently I'm not anymore, which is crazy because I never changed. But like the parties kind of flipped. Like now, motherfuckers that want to cancel shit. You remember it used to be like conservative Christians.
Can't say shit.
Yeah, now it's the conservatives are cool with free speech, and the people that want to go to war are the Democrats. Like, what the fuck is it? When did this happen?
See, I'm like with the politic talk, I'm trash at it. But when it comes to
me too. I just wanted your opinion because I didn't want to think that I was crazy.
Now so now that you brought it up, I'm gonna go watch it because again, you can't come to my house, disrespect me, and then ask me for some money.
Now it
don't ask me for shit.
Now it looks crazy. I'm gonna be real, and you know, I don't know. I just think like if it was somebody like Obama, I think he would have handled it better, and he would have been firm without being like sloppy.
Right.
Trump was sloppy with it, bro. It was some nigga shit.
He
if
a
I ever
nigga,
seen
man. He a nigga, man. I be killing. I mean, I could say it because it's funny all the time when I do that bit about Trump. The nigga got shot in the ear and got up still talking shit. That's like that nigga that get his ass beat and be on the phone like, man, he ain't knocked me out though and I ain't got no scratches. Like the nigga shot you.
I kind of knew he was gonna win when that happened, but I was all like, there ain't no way they gonna give this nigga the White House again. But he got up in the like regardless if you fuck with him or not, that was like the greatest comeback ever. But
that shit
now
crazy as hell.
Yeah, but now that Elon there, it almost makes it like it's an asterisk. Cause like there are too many billionaires like backing them right now.
Right.
And it's all like, damn, maybe they did come up.
Hey, what's up with Elon? Is something wrong with that fool?
Yeah,
is he like autistic or something?
He on the spectrum. But the thing is just because you're autistic doesn't mean you're not smart.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering because one day like I really looked at him like I don't think homie is. That's why he great at what you know what I'm saying. A lot of people that are artistic, they are great in it is a small area, but they great at that shit. They shitting on you.
Management. I don't know. I feel like if anybody an alien, it's this nigga. Like, you know, if aliens are visiting us and shit, like that's why this nigga's all like, oh yeah, I've never seen it. Like, nigga, you are the alien. This nigga that took over the world.
You don't smell it because it's you wearing it. That's why. That's funny.
Yeah, terrible. The nigga look like the nigga in Men in Black that got invaded with the aliens at the farmhouse.
Oh yeah. Water. Water. Sugar.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. Like, I'm gonna watch that shit, dog. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'll send you the one that I saw, but yeah, watch the whole thing. You'll trip out.
This nigga Trump came out to many, man. I was like, yeah, this nigga's he sold gold shoes, man, and niggas was buying them.
Mm-hmm.
The gold shoes that Trump was selling.
Niggas like shoes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Niggas like shoes.
Watch. He's gonna have gonna have a demonstration downtown Ventura, and he's gonna hand you his demo tape.
Who?
Trump. He freed Kodak.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
Hey, Kodak was at the inauguration, I think, which is crazy.
Oh, how'd you feel about that Snoop shit?
I don't feel any type of way
Me
about
either,
it, bro.
man.
Like,
People change, bro.
like I just feel like niggas need to like mind their own fucking business, because at the end of the day, like, politics were never an issue like this. You know, you fuck with somebody or you don't. I think because of the narrative around Trump, people are like, anybody that associates with him is the devil.
Yeah,
That
you
isn't
gotta
a,
get out of that.
that isn't a good type of way of thinking, because you're putting everything in a box,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're saying everything that you support is the right thing. What does that sound like? That sounds like fascism, the same shit that they're accusing this nigga of. That's why I'm outside of the right or the left. I'm in the center, and certain things I gravitate towards, certain things I don't. But I just trip out like how shit switched. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's not. It's from what I've noticed. It's everything switched. Everything. Snitching is cool. Boys are girls. Girls
Yeah,
are
snitching
boys.
is cool. That's crazy.
Everything has switched, dog. Like, and this is like me seeing from my eyes. I always got to go back to my eyes because I really can't see, dog. But I can notice all this shit. Like, all this shit is different. Peanut butter is jelly and jelly is peanut butter. Motherfuckers is putting milk in and then putting the cereal in.
Yeah, it's a crazy time to be alive. And if one thing has me down about having a son, it's like, just damn, you got to be raised up right now. Like even with my daughter, man, because she was raised up, you know, with tablets and shit, but there was still like not that much of it. You know, you still were outside and everything. Like, just the way shit is right now, it's like, man, niggas don't even have a childhood. You know, like, I just feel bad for kids, especially with AI.
Yeah.
Bro, some of the shit that I even use to like edit videos with, just like some of the shit that you could use to make music with AI, it's just all like, have you heard about Spotify changing their user agreement?
A little bit. So if I heard correctly, what they want to do is some legal shit or it's like I can't fucking put my finger on it.
What they want to do is they actually want to allow the consumer to be able to remix your music.
Yeah, that's bullshit to me.
Yeah, so like your idea, however you envision it, people will be able to flip it. Now, some records, you know, if you make some shit like that, then that's cool. But, you know, I think for the art form of just having music, that sucks. But we're living in a box ourselves. Like, you got to adapt to that. So I think what's going to happen is a lot of people are going to start making music with that in mind, where you could take certain things away. And those are going to be the people that excel for the future, you know. But you got to be in the mind state to want to do that, and not everybody's going to want to do that. And some people are going to get left behind. Some people will be all right by not doing it. But what I notice is when things happen, you got to adapt and you got to pick a side.
Yeah.
You know?
So my next question, it would be like pertaining to AI, I'm pretty sure when it comes to maybe like the quality of the music and how it's produced and what's mixed and what's mastered, I want to say your ear is better than mine. But I can still tell when something's, that's AI, that's easy.
Yeah.
So what I think what's going to happen next is that people are just going to get so sick at using AI to the point where you can't tell if it's AI.
I don't know, man. During that whole Drake-Kendrick beef, there was a nigga that was putting out records that made it seem like it was Kendrick, and I couldn't tell the difference.
I did. I heard them. I heard all of them, and I can tell.
I couldn't tell.
It was weird.
I couldn't tell, man. Like,
were you on the phone or headphones?
I was in the headphones. It sounded legit, bro. It sounded like Kendrick, and it had some punch bars that I thought were dope. And then there was another diss that it sounded cool, but I was all like, Kendrick wouldn't say it like that, so I was able to spot it
there
on
you
that.
Go.
But like there was one where I was all like, this might be Kendrick, bro, like for real. But it's low key already there. Maybe like in 2 years it'll be like updated.
It'll
like,
be fucking scary.
With shit out there like 11 Labs and everything that models after whatever model you have it model after. It's crazy with like video shit out there like Sora and Kling and Deforum and Stable Diffusion, which I use, is gonna be crazy, bruh. Like, I'm scared for like, it's already bad enough finding out what's true, but I'm just scared
Facts.
for disinformation in the future.
So I always like to ask, or I always try to think like, we had cell phones, cool. We got the internet in our pocket. Like, we have a computer in our pocket. The shit is crazy. Like, what the hell else? What else could there be?
You heard of Neuralink?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the
Yeah.
shit that they're going to put in your brain, and it's essentially, Elon has says it's to help people with disabilities, but the next goal is to be able to download your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that shit already sounds fucked up, because what happens
Shit's
when a nigga downloads your thoughts off of the cloud?
Let your shit get hacked. Like, hey, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick though, shit, dog. I jailbroke that shit.
And we're
like,
already right here where China is pretty much close to getting the first quantum computer running, which if that happens, literally every passcode or anything could be hacked immediately. I mean, if America gets it, then every password could be hacked. So we're in a state of no privacy anymore whatsoever. And we don't have any now, but when that happens, we're really not going to have any privacy. And it's crazy to think that this is the world now. You know, that's why some people want to live off the grid, because it's like too much.
What do you think? And I ask this question because I've had to deal with some situations to where as much as the technology advances, so does bullying. Like I got kids that are having, like girls specifically, they're having to deal with getting their faces like AI generated with titties out and being sent around the school.
It's going to get worse before it get better. I don't think there's any regulation for it right now. So with AI, it's still in the open, and because it's not perfect, you know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of shit looks crazy and looks super real, it's not perfect. I think at some point they're going to regulate it, just like with records with profanity on it. They regulated that. They regulated how the internet is like free. You remember it used to just be free for everything?
Yep.
And now it's
paywalls.
You pretty much have a paywall for everything, and there's services for everything. So things just adapt, times change, and you just got to deal with the shit, or you don't, and you're just stuck out of the loop.
Then you fall behind, and then you're not cool, and then it turns into, but Brian, he has 80% free range on his AI.
Yeah, but as far as like bullying, it's just gonna get worse, bro. Like bullying going nowhere.
Cyberbullying to the max, yo.
Yeah, I'm just thankful we didn't have that shit when I was younger, because I probably would have been bullying people.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I was a little jokester when I was younger, so I'd probably have done some dumbass shit. But yeah.
Fuck, like it's just the amount of endless possibilities. Cause now dudes is having companions and girls is having these fucking interchangeable sex robots, and
oh yeah,
imagine a full body Rose. Like
bro, they already got them, but like it's gonna be crazy. Like when you go over to a bitch house and you put your coat in the closet and a motherfucking robot pop out. So I'm telling you, you think bitches' box is blown out now? when they get these robots fucking the shit out of them, nigga.
Man, built like fucking what's the dude's name, man? Killmonger and shit. Jordan, what's his name? Michael P. Jordan.
Yeah, you know you have some blown out box now. You know that shit straight for the stroke. But shit, when these robots get through, nigga, it's gonna be like tossing fucking hot dog in the hallway,
That's
nigga.
Just stupid. This would freak me out though. That's what's gonna cut the fucking, like, that's the Thanos snap right there. Cause they're not getting pregnant, they're not having babies.
Yeah.
That's,
I think I saw an article where Gen Z isn't even drinking like that. It's down like 67 or 68%.
That's crazy. And then fucking half of them are gay.
I think that's because of like our diet.
Facts.
And then apparently like there's a lot of plastic in things.
The microplastics.
And that creates something called phthalates or some shit. And it lowers your testosterone, makes your balls smaller. So I think we're literally turning ourselves into bitches.
They got it in the weed
no,
too.
No offense though.
No, I feel you.
Yeah,
Like,
if
cause
you're out there.
I went down that rabbit hole. It's in everything.
Yeah, you can't really do anything behind it. And is it a coincidence that everybody has cancer now? You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
no.
All the shit that we pump into the sky, you know, like bioengineering and shit like that. But this is the world we live in. So you could be scared and not live, or you could just live and try and change it, or just be content. And you know, I'm worried really about my son though. You know what I'm saying? It's just a crazy time. I'm focused on what I'm focused on. This is my calling.
Facts.
So, you know.
Hey, when it comes to mental health, because we're older.
Yeah.
And growing up the way that we did, you know, I really do believe, I think it's safe to assume that we grew up somewhat of the same way. I want to say way more than 50. I want to say, no, we ain't doing that. Yeah, turn that back on. I want to say 65. What's the other math word? 35. I want to say 65, 35, man. A lot of these kids have the mental health issues, but did we have them and not know about it? Because we were always taught to, hey, put that chin up and suck them tears back.
I think for one, it was more taboo to even talk about that shit. I think people had it. But I think social media is really causing that. And then, you know, the microplastics and all that shit.
Red dye.
But I think people aren't active. Because when I was younger, aside from doing all the dumb shit that I was doing and in and out of jail and shit, I was able to find an escape with skateboarding. And, you know, I could have been sticking with a lot of other shit that could have got me caught up in things. But when I was younger, I was really physical with skateboarding and the community with that, you know, and everybody was really positive and encouraging each other. So for me personally, I started experiencing all this shit later on in music, you know, comparing it to skateboarding and people being encouraging. Like, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's going to encourage you. Or if they encourage you, it's going to be on some fake shit. Unless you have some, you know, your
some
homies
solid
and shit.
ones, yeah.
Some solid ones. But as a whole, nobody gives a fuck because everybody's doing the same shit. And it's not like rap is crazy, or at least people view it as crazy anymore. I just feel like this is a culture about me.
Yeah.
You know.
How am I help you if I ain't even on yet? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm too much of a giver, dog. That's why I'm bad. Like, when it comes to the business part, I'm trash at the business part because I just want to give it to you.
Well, you gotta have a value in yourself, you know, and you have to value certain things that you do. Cause niggas would hit me with that shit all the time. Why don't you shoot my video for free? You doing yours? It's like, yeah, but this is time. This is effort that I put in to learn
editing,
the skills that I did, the filming or whatever, color grades. Like I've gotten plugins over the years that normal niggas probably don't even have. If that's too much for you, you could go to somebody else.
Easy.
Go to somebody else. I'll be in your video. We could have a song, whatever. But like, I'm not just I'm not moving unless I want to move. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said there's power in saying no.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Learn it, y'all. Don't stop trying to impress everybody. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. Like, as long as they get what they want.
Impress yourself. You'll impress other people. I promise you.
Say it again.
Impress yourself.
Yeah.
You'll impress other people. I promise you.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you. Okay, so you've seen yourself on video. What is the biggest thing that you learned just watching yourself, whether it was posture or how you say certain things?
I still ain't really gotten used to that shit. I'm gonna be real with you. Matter of fact, that's part of the reason why I feel like I went crazy for a while is overanalyzing shit. You just gotta like look at it. I remove myself from it and I'm just the subject. You know what I'm saying? Because if I look at it as like, oh, that's me, then I'm back to sucking my own dick again. And that shit, yeah, I'm not with that, you know.
Man, look, dog. I saw myself, didn't know it was myself. and ended up low key like clowning myself. Like, look at this goofy ass nigga, man. Like, what the
Shit
fuck is this
happens.
fool on? And then I looked, I was like, oh, that's me. I'm on the shit like, that's me.
But
like,
that should also humble you and
big
make
time.
you make you think twice before talking about somebody else.
Easy, dog.
Which we all do. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
This shit like. When did you learn? Okay, when do you like your own voice?
No.
Okay.
I hate my voice, and I feel like everybody's vocals that I engineer in like a session, I mix their shit pretty good. Maybe I am a good engineer in that aspect, but I feel like anytime I record my voice, it's never how I want it. It's never how I want it to sound, and it sucks like that. And you know what's crazy is I mean, I left out a lot of stuff early on, but one of Ice Cube's producers, he came out here to a studio out here, and he had like a competition, and I was just a camera guy at the time, and you know, I was doing music, but I gave him like a demo, and out of everybody, he picked mine because he liked the beat, and he said my voice was unique, and then all throughout like my career, people are all like, "Oh, you have a unique voice." And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Because I hate my shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, you know, having a unique voice is cool. It's just I ain't even still comfortable with that shit, you know what I'm saying? It's just, like, I've come to know what sounds good with my voice. But I wish I had more of a powerful voice. But, like, I just got, like, a relaxed tone.
Yeah.
So, you know, when I try and be like, then it sounds like I'm trying to be like that.
Got it.
Which is corny as fuck because I don't even talk like that. You feel me?
Got it. With that, hey, you know what? I think you might have just answered the question for me that I've had in myself and didn't know I had it. Like, because, again, like, I'm chill and I'm calm when I have to be, but I don't want to say I'm on go. I'm just very high energy. So then when I do try to like be poised and when I try to be grown.
Nah, be yourself, bro. You know? There's other niggas being themselves, so be yourself. You'll stand out. I promise you.
Oh yeah, I never had that problem. Hell yeah, man. Well, fuck. I mean, we might have to do a part 2 to this shit because there's a ton of questions that I did not get to ask because we got, you know.
Yeah, we got sidetracked with deep ass convos.
But that's what makes this show. I take pride in going off the rails.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know when this is gonna drop, but just depending on when it does, probably gonna drop 2 projects this year. One is called Floral Picks. The other one is called Zarbamba, and that's gonna be the big album that I'm gonna push sometime this year. Might even be like a 3rd album. I want to do a follow up to one of my projects I did in 2020 called Lighting Trees. It was like a Christmas themed project, and I've been wanting to do that where I sample a whole bunch of Christmas shit and take like, you know, a street flip to it. So I might do a part 2 to that. But this Saturday, March 8th, I don't know when this is gonna be live, but come out, check out the homies, check me out, and network, man, because that's something that the county is missing.
Hey, don't ask me for no more free tickets, man. I'm getting too old to be giving shit out. I got a Wi-Fi bill to pay. It's it's like $5, $10 to get in. Y'all got it. Everybody got money until it's time to support your people. Stop doing that shit. That shit is out. I'm fuck.
I think I seen the homie post this the other day, and it was all like, I saw some he posted this. He said, I saw some flowers, like a bunch of flowers and candles on a curve where somebody got killed. And he's just thinking about how much money that is. Motherfuckers won't spend $20 on, you know, your show, your album, some merch.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? They'll wait till you dead. But again, man, you got to find who you attract and who you're meant for, because your homies can support you. Some do, you know, if you're undeniable. But realistically, your friends are not going to be your clientele. Your clientele is going to be somebody that you don't know that fucks with you. Why it's that way, I don't know. But that's the way it's going to be. So gravitate to the people that support you the most. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. The homies want a discount and family want the shit for free.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Let me get this outro music. That shit was... I keep saying it. That's why I like hanging out with people that are smarter than me.
Man, I'm a dumbass, bro.
Me too.
Yeah.
Shoot, this shit was hard though. Did I turn it down? Where my music at though?
I'm feeling lost in direction.
There we go.
My newborn son got me jotting my blessings, fighting migraines. I be
No, that's whack. I can't do my damn sound effects, homie. Nah, fuck that. I need that. I need that.
So that song that you playing is a preview of a song with me and the homie X Music. He was one of the champions on this shit called Team Backpack back in the day.
Yeah, I remember that.
a word.
They don't recognize
Floral
him.
pics, nigga.
One of the dudes that they were promoting, but I known him since I was out in Vegas. I went to the Team Backpack.
I'm feeling lost in direction. My newborn son got me jotting my blessings, fighting migraines. I be
2015,
popping
yeah,
and
I was
setting
one
revenue,
of
holding
the
up across.
contestants over there, and I met him. And we've been rocking with each other for years. I've done all his videos, done a bunch of music together. Yeah, he's part of the Money Tree. Got a collective called House Money.
Man, this shit just don't stop. See, told y'all. We got soap, man. Yeah, we might have to do a part 2, guys. I want to thank you, man. Yeah, because I really do. Like, this is our second or third time even being in each other's presence. And the first day that we met, I've always held you in high regard. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that I come into contact with, I let them know about Verbal Threat. I let them know about 7 Records. I let them know about Mark. Hey, appreciate it. Big shout out to Enzyme. Surrealist, I don't know you. I never met you, but I need to get on that remix to I can't think of the name of the song, but I need to get on the remix to that shit. I don't even rap.
That nigga's really been a part of my journey since I started, man. Maybe like a year after, like I was doing beats and then I got into music. And then I met him because we did this shit called the 805 Cypher, and I filmed that shit. And then I was always seeing him around at events. Him and his wife that passed, and we would go to like different shows. He took me like on tour one time. I met different people over there that I still fuck with to this day. But yeah, that's a solid homie that I've met in the music. That's just a solid homie.
Yeah. Hey, put in a good word for me, dog.
I mean, I'm sure you'll see this.
Yeah, big time. I mean, your boy low key buzzing out here. Yeah. And it feels good. It does feel good to be noticed when you're doing some shit that you love, man. Facts.
Definitely.
And I love this shit. Shit, hold on. I'll run it back. Do my outro. Man, this has been another beautiful addition to the Realquicctho Podcast, man. I can't even stress how much I really am fans of the individuals that I be having in these chairs. You know, the majority of them are fans. The other ones, y'all cool too. Y'all cool too. You know, just work a little harder and you will be in rotation. But Yakla is over here, man. Y'all know how I get down. Ain't no sunsets over here. We always shining. And you can't fall if you don't trip.
Tunnel vision to the barrel. Claw cut different from the era of the cherubim. California hate gon' make me wake this in a bear again like methamphetamines. Got it dipped inside the heroin. I'm married.